Here with Coach Zakowicz of the men's soccer team. What are your thoughts on the Seahawks so far, 6 games into the season?
We're growing up, little by little. We're growing up, and we've done a good job in the last week of changing our environment a little bit in training and amping up the pressure. So we're looking forward to the future. But I'm going to tell you that we still have a little bit of growing up to do, and hopefully we're going to have a great second half conference season.
Now we're getting back into the conference swing of things. You guys are going to head up to Embry-Riddle tomorrow. What are your thoughts going into that game?
Big game. I think maybe one that defines the conference a little bit. We've got to manage the game better against our better opponents. And I think the boys are well suited to it, and certainly that's developed into a bit of a rivalry. I think it looks like every other year the teams are flip-flopping. Whoever won last year tends to flip-flop. Got to change that. So it's going to be a great game, and we know that Embry's on an upside swing, and I think that's a bit of a benchmark for conference.
All right, so now what are your thoughts on the team? What have been the positives of this group so far early in the season?
I think mainly that we can build a defensive core that can compete for championships. Obviously we got to build on that, but we've got the pieces, and now we just got to come together the right ways. Learn how to support each other and play 11 as one. We've done it in small blocks and small groups, and it keeps getting better and better, and I think last week was a big step forward. But the defense that we can build and the goalkeeping and our depth, we seem to have more depth than a lot of teams. Just got to learn how to use each other the right ways.
Where the areas on the team that maybe you want to see some improvement, especially heading into the conference play?
I think we got to be a little bit more disciplined, especially in just embracing assignments and roles. They can change a little bit from game to game. But I think as we see that kind of maturation, the team's going to compete at the highest level.
All right, and now we've kind of seen 2 different goalies this year. We saw Vinny start out the season, then Pat's come on lately. Are you planning on kind of goalie by committee this year, or what are your thoughts?
You know, I don't really lean towards that. Try to find the hot goalkeeper, so to speak. That there's a lot of times there's a difference in how your team will play for one versus another. Maybe just a little bit more confidence. Maybe it's stature and how that goalkeeper carries himself. We're looking for one of them to separate themselves, and we lean towards giving that consistency to the goalkeeper and the defending group as a block, so they would be a little bit more steady.